You can get in contact with me at Corey Northington uh, at yahoo.com. That's my personal email address. My phone number is area code 205-531-4415. And my web address for my Legal Shield business is Corey, Corey, B as in boy, 20.wearelegalshield.com. And I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Lineable, and also my city.
There you go. Good stuff. Okay. So a lot of people don't know what Legal Shield is all about. So why don't we start out with a brief discussion about what services Legal Shield performs?
Okay. The services that Legal Shield performs is an array of benefits. So with our legal plan, we can help in any area of the law you can think of. We do unlimited consultation, so you can talk to an attorney about anything on a personal side, whether it's landlord tenant or traffic or taxes or anything like that. On the business side, if it's an employee, or if it's like an independent contractor you might be working with, or taxes, or different areas of the law that affects you. And then we also do documented contract reviews. We do IRS audit. We can write letters on your behalf to the party you might have a legal issue with. We help with trial defense and various other things as well. So, and it's nationwide.
You've been doing this a long time too, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I just celebrated my 14th year with the company like last month and everything. So been able to help a lot of people out with the services through the years, and business owners. So,
well, you know, I used to be a member of Legal Shield, and what a phenomenal service it is. Because first of all, it's very, very cost affordable, and it runs around how much?
For our personal plans, it's anywhere from $20 to $70, and our small business plans anywhere from $49 to roughly $185, depending on like
per
the
month.
budget.
Per month, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I honestly I don't remember whether I was using it for personal or business, but I did have occasions where I needed some legal help, and the service that Legal Shield gave me was phenomenal. I think I had them probably create an NDA for me, a non-disclosure agreement.
Awesome.
That was one. And then, you know, listen, you're in business long enough, you get what I would call frivolous lawsuits. People suing you for stuff that was absolutely bogus.
I know, because it's like every few seconds, a few minutes, like someone in the continent of the US is getting sued over something. And then like I had a business buddy of mine told me like the 3 ways people think they can get rich in this country is through inheritance, winning the lottery, or suing somebody or business. So, and I'm like, God dog. And so many times we forget that we all subjugated to the law in whatever state, province, across the country. And like me, one reason I like the services, it kind of levels out the playing field, so everybody can have that equal access a little bit more and everything. So
yeah, is there any, like, I know you can't get into detail, but are there any examples that maybe you could paint of a couple of your, you know, members having been involved in a lawsuit for this or that?
Okay, well, I can use myself as an example. So I also been a member just as long as I've been an associate too. Like many years ago when I was in college, I was running an errand for my mom, and I ran the intersection medium. And then like pow, like I hit another car. So I was at fault and everything else. So sometimes, so that's why you should always slow down and make sure you, even if you're going to be late. But neither here nor there. Luckily, myself or the people that I hit really got injured, or definitely no. Just probably the bad worst was a lacerated eye, cut over the eye. But so me, once it happened, I called Legal Shield, told them the situation just like I'm explaining to you, and they told me to say first, like after a few days, and called and say, like Corey, stop talking to him for one until we get a game plan. So the game plan was to talk to them after the fact, like, hey, like settle with them, make sure that everything was done, like medical bills, the cost of their car, and any other things that was going on. And so that way I avoided court costs, time in court, and everything else. So the cost effective service in that saved me like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I was able to pay for it, and that been like about over 15 plus years ago. So I haven't heard nothing back from them since. So, and another example, seems like I was using it when I'm in trouble, but it was like I messed out a credit card and everything. And so paid on it a few times, out of sight, out of mind. So a few years later, literally a deputy sheriff came to my door, like, cause they turned it over to a collection agency, law firm here in town. I said, okay. So me, I was guilty of it and everything else, and I wanted to pay it. But they wanted me to pay the whole sum. I said, okay. Like back then, like I said, hey, I can pay it in increments, but I can't pay the lump sum. So I called the attorney, told them the situation, everything else. They was able to negotiate it for me, and they just told me go to the law firm, sign the contracts and everything, and just make the payments and everything else. So, which I did many months later. Uh, they cleared me, everything else, and so forth and so on like that. So, whether you're innocent or guilty, everybody is subject to the law and have rights to make sure that they come out as advantageously as possible. So that's one of the reasons why I love these services, because it just allows for fairness too. So
yeah, well, we have a very litigious country nowadays. They
oh
sue
yeah,
everything. So I can think of one example. I was driving through Beverly Hills, and this woman who was parked opened her car door on my car because I was in the slow lane. And,
oh
and she turned around and sued me,
wow,
which I'm sure that was a Legal Shield case.
oh
And
yeah,
it's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. But having some form of protection is better than not having any protection, especially with car accidents and all the other incidences that occur nowadays. And now there's all these smash and grabs and all that stuff. Oh God, that reminds me of another story. My wife was at a restaurant with a friend,
mm-hmm.
and she hears this pop, pop, pop,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that was gunshots, and the other gentleman said no, no, no. So what it was it was a death by suicide. The guy had the cops shoot him intentionally to kill him. And you get called into court for all this crazy stuff. So she had to deal with family and court and all that stuff. And
Wow.
it just makes me think of all the crazy incidences you go through that you're look, having some form of protection on a monthly basis at a very, very reasonable price is better than having no protection whatsoever.
Exactly. And so, and given so many things that we do in our daily lives like that, it's just one instance from it being a legal situation and everything else. So, and me, just like with the car situation, like I think of how auto insurance is affected, and then like that and life insurance, like so many other insurance type um, things that we do, like in order for it to happen, something usually bad got to happen.
Yeah.
And so whether on that side of where someone need to use the service, or it can be used to like review a contract, or to like get your will done, or there's so many avenues that Legal Shield can be used for, or if you're trying to incorporate a business, or if you like, as you say, writing an NDA, it's just not for just the 911 emergencies. It's a preventative service as well. So because so many times it's like an ounce of, they say the ounce of prevention is like a ton of medicine or something like that. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, exactly. And so, and having these services is like a right now benefit. So you don't have to wait until you actually be in a actual legal situation. You can use the services for whatever. If you have questions, concerns, like you need contracts reviewed, or any and everything that you think is law related, you can call and everything else, and they'll try to help you to the best of their ability.
You know, in the last year and a half plus, I've done something like 200 of these video interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very, very popular. First of all, people will size you up in the first 15 to 30 seconds. They look at body language and your facial gestures. And if they like what they see, they will continue watching. If they don't, you're out of there. So I've really enjoyed seeing some of these videos get out into the marketplace. And so, by the way, give us your credentials again. We will also write it up and put it into a document.
Okay.
Video.
Yes. So my name is Corey Northington. My title is Independent Associate of Legal Shield PPLSI. I can I'm in my city directory. Also, my number is area code 205-531-4415. My website, if you want to know more information about Legal Shield and some of the services that we offer, is COREY, B as in boy, 20.wearelegalshield.com. Also, my personal email address is my name, Corey Northington, at yahoo.com. So that's COREYNORTHINGTON at yahoo.com. So I like use my personal and everything else. So, but I'm just so glad. Just want to say thank you so much, Bob, for your time.
I'm loving these. And by the way, if any people are interested, if you want to get a hold of me, would like to have a video interview done by me, all for it. So you can reach me at area code 310-736-5787. That's a mobile number, so you can call me or text me there. You can reach me at bob@mycity.com. And of course, it's got the website of mycity.com. I'm a LinkedIn junkie, I call myself. I've been doing it for 16 years, and I just love the heck out of LinkedIn because it's a business community. I've seen it grow from roughly 300 million members to roughly 950 million members in the time I've been with them. So it's a great organization, great website. And I just a little tidbit of information. LinkedIn was purchased by Microsoft for $26 billion. So I suspect they saw the value in
Oh
it.
yeah, man. Hey, like you ain't
Anyway,
buying anything for anything over $1 billion,
yeah,
like that, but you see a value in it. So,
yep. Count those zeros. Anyway, thank you so much for allowing us to do your interview, and we'll catch you later.
no problem.